recording.
Hi Stacy, this is Yasmin and I am responding to your post this week for the question on the benefits and challenges of using open educational resources in our classroom. One of the things I want to touch on that you mentioned is the research writing from our text this week from Wiley, 2010, when he indicates about this new model of using open educational resources and how it allows us as instructors to share information and resources via a Creative Commons licensing procedure in a more open content. And like you mentioned, I do like the idea of open because that does give us as instructors better access or more accessible access to these multimedia type resources. And again, some of the benefits using these resources, I looked at Wiley et al. 2010 in regards to the 4R model of revising, reusing, remixing, and the redistribution of the materials. I personally enjoyed something that you said that I think kind of ties into our reusing these resources in the classroom, that as teachers and instructors, we really don't make a large salary, or we don't have the expenses to go out and find some of these materials. So in other words, by the use of these free online multimedia resources, it helps us as instructors, and it also allows us as benefits to help our students, especially in grades K through 12, where these resources would be viable to them in the use of animation, especially our K through 3 students who have really short attention spans, and who also would, I believe, really be beneficial to the use of them. Also, one of the things you mentioned too was you mentioned something about Pinterest, and I like Pinterest because with Pinterest we kind of are able to create our own storyboards, and we can put some of these materials up on storyboards for our students to see, and as our professor states, Dr. Holder, they're more visible to them. And more useful to the need of what we're doing in our distant learning classroom. So again, thank you so much for your post. I gained a lot from it. Some of the challenges I want to speak to very quickly are, Wiley mentions it also in the text about the quality of the product because it's free. Is it a good material? Is it sound? Is it going to be productive and effective? Because again, we are striving to be, number one, effective instructors so that our students can be effective learners. The other thing is the overuse. For me as an instructor for grades K through 12 would be the overuse of the material. So again, a lot of things we have to look at. Would we have to, at some point in time, would we begin to start looking at maybe paying for some of these resources? So again, it's a lot to really look at for this open educational resource concept and the use of multimedia materials in our online learning classrooms. Thank you so much again. Looking forward to next week's discussion.